the stray animals on the road are a big nuisance too, and I wish for the proactive sterilization program for them. I envisage the replacement of all polluting vehicles with green rigs, CNG buses and autos, and many other environment-friendly vehicles. But we will need proper roads, expressways, CNG bus lanes, G-rig lanes, and many more lanes. ROBs and flyovers at these places are needed and are welcome. Encroachers must be dealt with strictly. This, my dear friends, is a flow chart for improved traffic management. Encroachment, as you can see, is a big problem in the center of Kanpur. A turnaround for industries is possible through government subsidies and also a small-scale industry market. This needs an independent power supply and reaping of natural resources. I see hope in a power plant at Kanpur coming up, the biofuel plant at IIT Kanpur, and the solar energy enclave at IIT. Meters to check power theft have also been devised. A Delhi-like metro system will help to reduce traffic woes. We need a revamped Kanpur Central and a swank, world-class airport. I still yearn to watch international events at an upgraded Green Park Stadium that is world-class. Picking my way through market streets, I know how badly we need properly planned market areas. And of course, I am proud of its premier institutes like IIT Kanpur and GSVM. Considering the medical fraternity's scientific temper and impetus for research, I know that medical tourism can develop here. The healthcare facility coming up at Nirala Nagar is welcome. A to Z is playing an exemplary role in ideal solid waste management. More players are needed. Overhaul sewage lines and potable water lines are needed, along with Ganga barrage and water treatment plants to ensure a clean Ganga. We need to know that we have to build a better Kanpur, which will start with us. Thank you.
Data economy, infrastructure, environmental and health sector. Let's see the overall Vidyarthi to the country. This is the present condition of Kanpur in Indian map. Among data has been taken from Time Survey report in several years. One of the overpopulated city of the country, crime capital of UP, the sixth polluted city of the world, one of the biggest place suffering from encroachment. After having the plus and the negative points about the Kanpur, we must think on the above topics. This is the present condition of healthy Kanpur. Extravagant use of smoking and the alcohol by the Kanpurites, bad food management system in the city, less facilities in the government hospital. Here are some suggestions to get healthy Kanpur. Kanpurites should follow the healthy habits like eat less but eat fresh, wash your hands before eating, avoid using stimulant things, and doctors should organize more free medical camps to get a healthy Kanpur. This is the present condition of green Kanpur in the city. Deforestation due to overpopulation, overuse of polybags and plastic water bottles, wastage of water and the electricity by the Kanpurites. Here are some suggestions to get green Kanpur. Organize one Mahotsav Saptah frequently, use paper bags and thermal water bottles instead of the plastic ones. People should avoid wastage of water and electricity in the city. This is the condition of the present clean Kanpur. Overgrazing, pollution in Ganga, Tenris carry out the wastage directly in the city, Kanpurites throw things here and there in the city as well as in the river Ganga. Here are some suggestions to get clean Kanpur. Kanpurites should contribute in Ganga Bachao Abhiyan to get a clean green Ganga. General awareness of keeping the city clean and green. It is well said by someone that citizen makes a city good or bad. This is the present condition of Kanpurites and its administration. Lack of civic sense, breaking down of traffic rules by the Kanpurites. Due to uneven roads, Kanpurites face daily traffic jams and road accidents. Breaking down of traffic rules due to they face road accident. Bad accident occurs with women and the other Kanpurites daily in the city. Here are some suggestions to get real Kanpurites and good administration. anti-corruption and anti-crime awareness program in the city. Just a thought from my behalf to the subject is Kanpurites should first change their thoughts and love Kanpur as their own family, because it is well said by Goswami Tulsidas that mother and motherland is greater than heaven. Here was a suggestion to make Kanpur a world-class city, but it is our own duty that we should not limit it those suggestions.
अब मैं हारा, मदद करो ए मेरे साथी, दिल से अगर है अपना माना. This is me, Swapnil Kanpur Tripathi, welcoming all the distinguished guests, the judges and you all to the story of my friend Kanpur. This is my friend Kanpur. He is handicapped, forming pooling clubs, practice use of eco-friendly vehicles, and not to forget the use of the 3R principle. Government, look Kanpur, the government is with us. About a year ago, the A to Z treatment plants came into existence. I agree, the work they do is fantastic. But the problems of Kanpur are huge and require more such heroes. Every day we get up, we blame, Kanpur is such a hot city, it's not worth living. But have you ever thought this bane can be turned into a boon? The IIT Kanpur is about to set a 850 kW solar power plant that will generate tremendous amount of renewable energy in our city. Well, let me tell you all a short story. Around 50 to 60 years ago, Kanpur got its family members hospitalized. Yes, in the late 1950s and 60s, major industries of Kanpur were shut down. And today, Kanpur demands them back. But on a condition, my friend, only if they have a proper treatment system, then only the city will help us. And construction of proper airport is a must requirement, which will break down the barriers of distances, providing us economic status, and most of all, a developed trade and goods. Transport, a well-known issue of the city, but it can be changed, my friend. The recruitment of trained police staff can stop the chances of a traffic jam. And the road encroachment, the major issue, can be banned, giving us back our white roads and our white lanes. Well, the industrial sector, we all know about it. Well, let me ask you guys a small question. How would you guys feel if you're made to wear dirty clothes? Tacky, smelly, isn't it? That's how my city feels, seeing its poor infrastructure. But what can we do? We can change. Well, Kanpur wants us to be self-dependent. No one in the world can help us if we help ourselves. Stop fighting within yourself. Fight for yourself. If we want to be self-dependent, we got to do it. You only see what these implementations can do to our city. From a handicap, they can turn it to a free person. Everyone present here has a Kanpur within them. Me, you, and everyone. We just need to look into our hearts. And my friends, when we do so, that will be the day when we really will be a world-class city. Thank you.
Committee, my fellow contestants, and all present here. A very good morning to all present here. Today I stand before you to express my views. How can we develop Kanpur as a world-class city? Have you ever wondered how can we develop Kanpur as a world-class city? Or we have always been busy wondering whose fault it is for our city not being developed? Now is the time for some unconventional yet brilliant ideas to change our lives for better. Have you ever wondered how much these shopping malls and hotels spend on advertisements? Ever given a thought, what can be a better way of advertisement? Wonder if these multinationals give one floor to such community centers, orphanages, etc. Can't find a reason as to why a profit organization would waste its space for social service? Well, give it a second thought. Just imagine the headlines of next day's Daily. The new branch of McDonald's to provide space to a community center in its building. Find it interesting? Here are some more for you. Have you read the news of government making it compulsory for private schools to give 25% seats to poor children as part of its right to education? The schools have went to Supreme Court against this policy. But wait, Can there be a creative yet efficient solution to this problem? Well, this is me volunteering at the Helpage India camp conducted at our school. I could contribute my bit because my school provided me a chance to do so. Imagine what can happen if all the students who want to serve the poor get an opportunity to do so. Now is the time for some revolutionary ideas which keep you at the core, benefiting you as well as your city. Barter system. Use the park in your locality last Sunday of every month to exchange your dead stuff for the commodities you need. Carpool. It reduces pollution and traffic, provides time to chat with your neighbors in this hectic life. On my top left is a picture taken in Belgium where a separate lane has been reserved for the people who encourage carpool. Community meetings. People of a community can gather at a place every Sunday and discuss about the problems of the community and come up with effective solutions. This can also bring forth the natural leaders from within the community. Start a Skillshare. We are in middle of recession and education is expensive. Internet is though full of how-tos, but reading a website is not as enriching as hands-on event. This also provides us a source of additional income. Other practices that might benefit you as well as your city include switch out those bulbs, replace their batteries, etc. The development of a city is judged by Human Development Index, which includes the following parameters: Life Expectancy Index, Educational Index, Income Index. Avoiding the mathematical complexities, all the three would increase if we follow the creative ways to develop Kanpur. If she, being from Europe, can do so much for India, then wonder what we can do to Kanpur. And for this, our approach must be, for this I would like to quote a quote from Mother Teresa. If we look at her work towards humanity, it looks as insignificant as a drop of water in ocean. But if we think twice, we will realize that ocean would be rendered incomplete without it. Similarly, no matter how small our steps may be to improve Kanpur, but we must contribute our bit. इंतजार करने वाले को सिर्फ उतना ही मिलता है जितना कोशिश करने वाले छोड़ देते हैं. With this, I would like to end my presentation. Thank you for being such a.
समस्या यातायात है. हमारे शहर की सड़कें लगभग 50 वर्ष पूर्व जीवन के लिए उचित थी, क्योंकि तब इतने वाहन नहीं थे. पर आज उस 50 वर्ष पहले की अपेक्षा आज 10 गुने वाहन है. इसलिए हमें आज की जरूरत के हिसाब से 4 लेन या 6 लेन की सड़कों की जरूरत है. हमारे पास दूर सफीपुर से यदि बिठूर को जोड़ दिया जाए तो हम वहाँ से बिठूर को जोड़ दिया जाए तो कानपुर, हरिद्वार, मुरादाबाद तथा बरेली से जुड़ जाएगा तथा हमारे लिए नई दिल्ली से कानपुर का एक नया मार्ग बन जाएगा. इसी तरह करोड़ों की लागत से बने गंगा बैराज 190 से ट्रैफिक है, जिसमें से कार का परसेंटेज कम था. आज बड़ी गाड़ियां बढ़ती जा रही हैं, छोटी गाड़ियां घट रही हैं. इसलिए जरूरत है कि हम अपने ट्रैफिक को और सड़कों को अब और चौड़ा करें. और इस वक्त अगर हम सिर्फ कानपुर की बात करें और मेन बात करें तो बस 378, ट्रक 678, LCV 212, कार 185, 1805 and 550, ऑटो रिक्शा 24. इस वक्त हमारी यहाँ की एक और बहुत बड़ी समस्या है यहाँ का प्रदूषण. हमारी सबसे पवित्र, हमारे देश की सबसे पवित्र नदी जो हमारे शहर से होकर भी गुजरती है, वो इतने वक्त इतनी प्रदूषित है और फैक्ट्रियों और घरों से निकलने वाला जल नदियों को लगातार प्रदूषित कर रहा है. यदि हमें अपने शहर की प्रतिष्ठा को बचाना है तो सबसे पहले हमें अपनी गंगा नदी को सही करना होगा. ध्यान से देखें तो यदि हमें औद्योगिक कचरे को दूर करना है तो उसके लिए एक मानक सिद्ध करने चाहिए तथा औद्योगिक फैक्ट्रियों को लाइसेंस देने से पहले पूर्व यह निश्चित कर देना चाहिए कि उनके औद्योगिक कचरे के लिए एक निश्चित स्थान हो जिससे कोई भी कचरा नदी में नहीं फेंका जाए. हमारे शहर में 3 लाख से भी अधिक पशु सड़क में घूम रहे हैं. उसका मुख्य कारण पशुओं के लिए आवास व्यवस्था का ना होना है. आवारा पशुओं को सड़क से हटाने के लिए शहर के बाहर उनके आवास के लिए उचित व्यवस्था करनी चाहिए. हमारे शहर में रोज 15 घंटे से भी कम बिजली आती है. उसका मुख्य कारण शहर में कम विद्युत उत्पादन है. विद्युत उत्पादन बढ़ाने के लिए हमें अपने शहर में विद्युत उत्पादन बढ़ाने के साथ साथ वैकल्पिक ऊर्जा का भी प्रयोग करना चाहिए। हमारे शहर में साक्षरता दर 78% है, जो कि विश्व स्तरीय देश के शहर के हिसाब से एक बहुत ही कम है। शहर में लोग गंदगी, प्रदूषण आदि के दुष्प्रभावों से परिचित नहीं है और अपने परिवेश में लगातार गंदगी फैला रहे हैं। अतः हमें उन लोगों को गंदगी, प्रदूषण के दुष्प्रभावों को बताकर उन्हें जागरूक करना होगा। धन्यवाद।
And how can we make it a world-class city to the planet? As that our forthcoming generation protects and nurtures the plant as their own family heritage. Coming down to the reconstruction of the Allen Forest to raise the revenue and meet its expenses by fabricating botanical and amusement park in the premises of the Allen Zoo. Why can't each organization adopt one animal from the zoo so that it can be protected from being extinct? Restarting of the closed factories to generate employment. One of the major problems of Kanpur is unemployment. So as to stop this, factories like Lal Imli, Victoria, etc. should be restarted, and the private and public partnership firms could be made to generate employment. Bitur as a tourist place. The historical monuments present in Bitur, Bhitargaon and etc. can be reconstructed and preserved as a historic place to raise the revenue of the city. As we know that our respected Chief Minister has already introduced solar energy, so why can't we have a foot over electricity on the Ganga Barrage Bridge, as it could serve us on two major purposes. Firstly, it would diverts the traffic, and secondly, it would generate electricity by pressurizing the turbines beneath the bridge. At last, I would like to say, let us all be optimists. Let us not be pessimists. Let us all not shatter our dreams, as the power of positive thinking and efforts shall change the future and prove to be the
for it. Now let's catch a Kanpurite who lives in Delhi. He does not break the traffic rules there, but he does so when he returns to Kanpur. Why? Because Kanpur lacks proper administration and its people lack sense of responsibility. Our starting point should be present Kanpur, and let's see what it is. Unhygienic living conditions, traffic all around, process. At present, we all know what are the ways to make a world-class city, but we lack the enthusiasm. Action is required, and for action, thoughts are required, as Sir Prasad said. So for that thought, awareness is required, and schools must come up for awareness. Now, seeing the requirements. Suppose some Mr. Stephenson from England comes to settle in Kanpur. He would definitely require employment, a pollution-free city, and fast transportation, because he may not have more than 10 minutes to reach from Sarupnagar to Bhirana Road. Then, continuous power supply is a must, and good administration is required to maintain all the above mentioned points. Now for employment. We need rapid industrialization, and we have one of the greatest platforms for it. What we lack is innovation. Our entrepreneurs must go on for innovation, and more will be the industrialization, the greater would be employment, as it is growing on the screen right now. Besides this, we also need a kind of Swadeshi movement, that is, preferring the products of our own city over those which come from other cities. Now, considering the pollution and the power supply factor, some Mr. Stephenson, like before, comes again. He sees that there's pollution all around, dust, smoke, polluted water. What would he say? He would say that this is a polluted city and it's not a good place to live in. Will this city be a world-class city? No. What we require is eco-friendly technology. There are two things. First of all, we need to manage waste so as to get clean water, clean land and clean air. And secondly, we need alternative sources of energy to meet the power demands without creating pollution. This will give us pollution-free Kanpur, which has green